This conference will now be recorded.
All right, so happy Monday. Today is Monday, April 8th. All right, and so far it's pretty much what we've been seeing out there. Now, as always, everything we're going to be talking about this morning is for educational purposes only, and nothing is intended as any type of investment advice. All right, so NBEV, first thing on our list. So before coming into this morning, we actually did first get a few aspirins. So we could see it coming at 8 o'clock, and it's just we've been seeing this over and over again. We're getting those Laker colors that came back in below the bid and above the ask. So what you're going to want to do is we're going to want to look at the lowest to the high. So lowest we're looking at is that 510 level, and then when we come back over, the high side of things is the 543. 545. All right, so we're going to want to look bearish above, bullish above, bearish below. Now, one thing is you can short this. So if you have TradeStation, you can go out there and you can request shares. So I would certainly suggest doing that. But right now, it's a little bit mixed. Now, there is a huge amount of selling that we did see come in at that 550 level on its way back down, if it will let me show that. So if we come over here, you can see right about there, right underneath 550, as well as prints at the actual 550 level. We saw a huge amount of selling that came back into there. But like I said, we did start off with buying. So right now it really does look like it's kind of pulling back before it really would to come back up. But just once again, we're going to go based off of those Laker prints that we saw with the bullish above and bearish below. All right. So as of right now, it is making a beautiful move to the downside. And, we would probably look right around this 511 print line. All right, we're going to start at 525, but after that, that would be the most logical spot for us to look for it to come back down to. Next thing looking at is Roku. So Roku, we've been, it's just been hot lately. I mean, it's been getting really good volume, nice trades coming in. 413,000 shares already traded this morning. And if we take a look, we have selling at that 60 level as well as selling below from previous. So overall, what we're still going to be looking for this thing to pop up a little bit once the market opens before we're going to end up looking for that move to continue on its way down. Now, the next thing out there is pretty much, actually, I really don't even have a next thing. I had a side list, but I took it, I've scratched it away because I wasn't really a big fan. Let's take a look at our scanners. Let's see if we have anything going on here that popped up that's new. So SCYX, unfortunately, just nothing really there. Snap. So Snap's moving, but once again, we talked about this the other day. I just don't like it. It's really never a good trade. It just doesn't move much. I mean, you're talking about 40 cents. We'll see more things pop up once the market opens that are just, going to give us a bigger bang for our buck. But at the same time, if you do, it's very controllable. It's a very, slow, like I said, slow moving stock. It just doesn't really do much. So I'm not a big fan, but I will put it on the list just because there's absolutely nothing else that's going on out there that I can see. And we do need some things to look at coming into the morning. But this is something that I almost certainly will not be watching once the market comes in. It's definitely more of a beginner level type stock. Moving over to the loser side of things, the list is just as empty. So we have BPT, 69,000 shares. YRIV, new to our list. Now, it's made some nice moves coming in last week, but unfortunately right now, it's just not doing any type of trading. Nothing we would be able to do with that. AVEO is just turning into too much of a quant trade. Just not really anything for us to do there either. HUYA follows Roku pretty closely a lot of the time, but you can see, I mean, there's just no real trading that's going on. And it's almost like everything else out there that we see. And that seems to be it. So we don't really have a lot to look at this morning, but as always, once the morning bell opens, we'll see a lot more. Opening bell. We'll see a lot more things start to pop up, just like we do every other day. All right, guys. So other than that, like I said, I don't really see too much else out there. Anything else that I missed? We got any gems that just that I didn't see? I mean, I know BA is moving, but at the same time, it's just a little bit too. A little bit too expensive for us to be looking in the morning. Just cheaper things, better things for us to be looking at. Now, don't get me wrong; it makes huge moves each day. It's just like I said, it's a little bit expensive for us to be looking at for a day trade coming in. We do have Nugget. Nugget does have that buying that came in earlier this morning. It's just not really doing anything, but we do have those prints at 2050, so certainly something to look at. Microsoft, I didn't see anything there. There's basically no trading. 40,000 shares, nothing's happened this morning yet for me to be able to look at that one yet. So overall, I think we pretty much nailed everything else, everything out there that's really doing any type of movement. All right, guys, so remember, I will not be here for about a week starting tomorrow. Today will be my last day. I have a million things to do. And remember, I'm going to be going to Miami to get our on-site set up. All right, so when I get back next week, I'll have a lot more information, dates, and then we're going to be figuring out when we're going to be doing that class. So certainly looking forward to that. So one thing that I do want to just talk about real quick is make sure I'm going to be popping in and out throughout the week, but at the same time, make sure that you guys work as a team. All right, I want to see morning lists posted up there. I want to see you guys, do exactly what we do. It's just I'm not going to be the one that's going to be here doing it. All right, guys. So like I said, I will pop in, throughout the week just to say hello, see how everything's going. But other than that, let's get ready for the morning. All right. Happy trading.